Today I'm going to be demonstrating shape building, creating custom gradients, blending colors, and creating clipping masks. First, we are going to start by building a heart from multiple shapes. In Illustrator, it is smart to create and name layers so that your work is organized. We are going to name our layer heart. We will start by creating a perfect circle by choosing the ellipse tool and dragging while holding Shift. Holding Shift makes sure that our shape's proportions are constrained. With that circle selected, we will duplicate it by using the shortcut keys Command-C for copy and Command-V for paste. We will then move the circles around to create the top tip of our heart. To align our circles, we will select Window, Align, and use the menu to align them accordingly. We now want to make these two circles one individual shape. With our circles selected, we will select Window, Pathfinder, and on the list that pops up, we will choose the first icon, Unite. Our next step is to create the bottom half of the heart, which we will create from the shape we already have. We will select the white arrow and use it to select the bottom anchor of the shape, and drag it down while holding Shift. We need this middle anchor, as well as the anchors on either side of it, to be pointed instead of curved, so we will convert all three of them using the Convert Pen tool. Now we will use the white arrow to select the three anchors we have been working with, and then drag the bottom point down while holding Shift. Our next step is to create our custom wavy gradient. First, we need to lock our heart layer so that it doesn't get in the way. Then we need to create our new layer. We will also hide the visibility of our heart layer for now. Let's name our new layer Gradient. We'll start by creating a rectangle using the Rectangle tool. Then, with the rectangle selected, we will use the Add Anchor Point tool to add an anchor along the middle top side of the rectangle. Now we will use the Anchor Point Converter tool and convert the anchor point to a curve. We will then make copies of this shape by selecting the shape and pressing Command-C for copy and Command-V for paste. We will do this 4 times while placing each new shape below the next. We will then select the shapes and choose Horizontal Align Center to center them, and to ensure the space between each shape is equal, we will click Vertical Distribute Center. Next, we will add colors to each of our shapes to make our gradient. I've already done mine, so let me turn on its visibility. Lastly, we are going to blend these colors to complete our gradient by marqueing them and selecting Object, Blend, and Make. Now that we have our gradient, we can apply it to the heart by creating a clipping mask. Firstly, let's make our heart layer visible again. It is also important that you make sure that your heart layer is in front of your gradient layer. Now to create the clipping mask, use the black arrow tool to marquee all the objects, click Object, Clipping Mask, and Make. And that's how to build shapes, create a gradient, and create a clipping mask.